Live, local, late breaking. This is 44 News. We begin tonight with a Storm Team 44 weather alert.
First tonight, an active evening of storms has left communities across the tri-state picking up the pieces. Many are going to bed without power tonight as crews work to restore power lines. We have team coverage tonight in some of the hardest hit areas.
But first, we'll send it over to Storm Team 44 meteorologist Jonathan Weaver, who is tracking your forecast this evening. Jonathan.
Thank goodness it has calmed down. The severe weather is gone. No more watches, no more warnings. Just a few clouds across the tri-state. A few light rain showers will linger through the overnight hours. But right now, live Storm Team 44 Doppler radar. No oranges, no yellows, no reds. So welcome sight. On the radar screen, a few light showers left over in Pike County, bisecting Posey County here. It's been a long day. Down into Union County. So all this will just eventually push on off to the east. We're tracking what's left of Beryl. So it came, looks like right across Wayne County here, Richland County, just north of Vincennes. When you look at the arrows here that are spinning in a counterclockwise fashion, that's what a low pressure system does. So that's pushing on off to the east. And as that did, it just almost, if this was still a tropical feature, this was almost like the wall band, eye wall, came through the tri-state throughout the afternoon hours. Over the next few hours, temperatures are going to drop to around 70 degrees to wake you up tomorrow morning. We're going to bring back that sunshine as we head into your Wednesday afternoon, and we're going to bring back the 90s and the humidity. We'll pinpoint all this for you in your hour-by-hour Storm Team 44 Futurecast and 7-day forecast coming up shortly.
Thank you, Jonathan. We have been monitoring power outages all evening, and just before the newscast, we checked in with electric companies to see how many homes stand in the dark at this hour. Now, most of our Kentucky counties have less than 100 power outages reported, but across the Ohio River in the Hoosier State, Gibson County is reporting over 600 outages, while Posey County has less than 500. Now, Posey County EMA says anyone displaced by the storm can find shelter at the Mount Vernon Junior High tonight. There will be showers, cots, and food. Throughout the evening, our 44 News had crews in the field monitoring these storms, and 44 News reporter Jordan Whalen has been in Posey County all evening.
She takes a look at the damage left behind in one of the hardest hit areas tonight.
Heavy rain and strong winds hit the region this evening, resulting in damages. The aftermath of a powerful tornado has this evening, causing extensive damage and scattering debris across the area. Many residents are still in shock from the sudden and violent storm.
And we saw a funnel cloud right around that direction across the street. But when we saw it drop, that's when everyone just booked it and ran for the freezer. Felt like a bit of a rumbling.
Buildings have been heavily damaged, power lines down, and even a train along with semis flipped over. Emergency services are working tonight to clear debris and restore power while also dealing with the challenges of the storm.
We were a little bit delayed response with it because our 911 center actually went down. So they were coming back up, notifying us today that there was some issues on the east side of Mount Vernon.
Many community members are also facing significant challenges as they work to check out the extent of their damages and begin the process of cleanup and repairs if needed.
It's heartbreaking to see this, I mean, it's people's livelihoods, people work here, they're going to be displaced from work now, and you just worry about their lives and their safety.
Authorities have stated there have not been any casualties or injuries reported from the aftermath in the county. Local authorities are urging residents to exercise caution and to report any safety hazards or emergencies as they arise. Reporting in Posey County, Jordan Whalen, 44 News.
Thank you, Jordan. Staying in Posey County tonight, 44 News reporter Claire Dugan spoke to multiple people who witnessed what could possibly be a tornado touching down in the county. She has a closer look at that damage.
After speaking with emergency management just now, they told me that this is the exact path that the tornado took through Posey County. I don't know if you can see where damage begins right here. It appears to be completely untouched. And then as soon as you reach this bridge area, there's damage on both sides of the road. And this is the exact same path that leads directly to the warehouse that lost its roof and to the train cars that were derailed.
I saw the debris. I was out looking out my left window, and it was probably at the time 100 yards away, 200 yards away at the most.
Gilbert Miller was on his way home from work when the storms hit. He said it came on quick and he saw it all.
As I come through the area by Southwind Plaza, I could see it off to my left and the debris spinning inside of it. And I was trying to get past it to get through. Didn't know whether to stop or go. So, but it was definitely swirling. It tore the whole top of trees off, tore the top of a warehouse off over there and so forth as it came through.
Now this area here also gives a pretty good idea of that storm's path that it took through Posey County. You can see the exact point where the tornado started to flatten corn in this field, and you can see debris just littering all over this cornfield here in Mount Vernon. Now emergency management was out in Posey County not long after the storm cleared, surveying the damage and sending pictures to the National Weather Service. So we should know more about this storm soon, but until then, Gilbert says he doesn't ever want to come face to face with another tornado ever again. Reporting in Posey County, Claire Dugan, 44 News.
Thank you, Claire. Well, the dangerous evening was all captured on video as viewers have been sending in what they experienced during today's storms. Now, you're seeing several of the videos on your screen right now, and in many of these videos, you can see what looks like a tornado making its way across roads and fields. And at this time, the National Weather Service will be out surveying the area tomorrow to give full reports of tonight's storms.
News since 6, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear took to social media following the storms today. He says he has received reports of at least one tornado touching down on farmland in Union County, but there have been no reports of injuries at this time. To help you always stay weather aware, download our free Storm Team 44 weather app. You can get free real-time alerts for any weather conditions set to impact the tri-state sent straight to your phone. News since 6, fire crews in Knox County had to battle a massive fire this evening following those storms.
Take a look. This is a video from a viewer. A fire broke out at the Old Decker High School. Now, the school was built in the early 1900s, but at this time, the cause of the fire is still under investigation tonight. Late breaking tonight, the Owensboro Police Department is asking you to keep an eye out for a missing 8-year-old girl believed to be in danger. Now, this is Kataya Mormon, who was last seen around 12:30 this afternoon. OPD says Kataya was last seen with her grandmother, Sarah Luttrell. We're told Luttrell does not have custodial rights of the girl and took her without permission. Luttrell may be driving a 2014 black Nissan Sentra, and if you see them, contact Owensboro Police right away. Well, today is day one in the high-profile murder trial of a Madisonville man accused of murder. Raleigh Lamar is accused of killing Terrence Minor Jr. in February of last year.
And Minor had just dropped off some baby supplies and had a conversation with the child's mother when police say Lamar killed him. 44 News reporter Amy Fazenbaker has the very latest from day one.
Jury selection took up almost the first full day of court, and several potential jurors were actually dismissed because of who they know involved within the case. But after 6 long hours inside the courtroom, 12 jurors and 2 alternates were seated. Opening statements started this afternoon around 3. The prosecutor in the case painted Raleigh Lamar as the clear killer, while defense attorneys say he was trying to defend himself. Like previously mentioned, Lamar is accused of killing Terrence Minor Jr. in 2023 while dropping off baby clothes to his child's mother. Raleigh Lamar has pleaded not guilty to the murder charges he now faces.
You'll see this chaotic scene through the lens of Officer Collins' body cam as this is playing out in real time.
Who does he rush toward? Does he rush in to say, Michaela, there's some things I really want to talk to you about? Does she rush over to the child? No. He slams her against the wall, he rushes into the apartment, and he rushes at Raleigh Lamar.
If convicted, Lamar could spend decades behind bars. Today, we learned that the attorneys could call as many as 10 witnesses to the stand. The jury will see body cam footage from the day of the incident, along with graphic images of Terrence's body. 44 News will be inside the courtroom in Hopkins County all week long for the latest updates on the trial. You can catch those at 44 News at 5 and 6 each night. Reporting in Hopkins County, Emmy Fazenbaker, 44 News.
Thank you, Emmy. A Madisonville man faces charges of fentanyl trafficking after police discovered dozens of pills at a home. Now, officers were called to a home on West Lake Street on Monday afternoon. There, police arrested Timothy Prentice, who is accused of having fentanyl pills. Police say he admitted to owning those pills.
In Ohio County, 2 search warrants led to the arrest of 5 people. Now, the Ohio County Sheriff's Office, along with the Kentucky State Police, served 2 search warrants at 2 different homes in Cromwell Monday. Authorities say they found these 5 people, one with a warrant out of Davis County. They located meth, a gun, and drug paraphernalia. The investigation is still ongoing tonight.
The man who served as Evansville's chief of police for 12 years is officially back on the job. Only this time, he's protecting people on the other side of the Ohio River. 44 News reporter Ben Lawfer was there as he was sworn in.
Billy Bolin was all smiles on Tuesday, and so were Henderson City leaders, as he was officially sworn in as the next chief of police.
I state your name.
Billy Bolin.
Great job. Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Although he'll inherit a new office, this is actually Chief Bolin's second stint with Henderson Police, having served on the department from 1995 to 1998.
It's been really interesting to see the changes from when I was here in 1998 to now.
Bolin retired after Evansville's then new mayor, Stephanie Terry, was sworn in, and after serving as Evansville's chief of police for 12 years. During his tenure, crime fell across the city, and he improved the department's relationship with the community through a number of different programs.
The programs we were doing in Evansville that I've had the fortune to be a part of from day one, they've already been doing over here in Henderson. They participated in the 911 Gives Hope for the Holidays toy drive, cops connecting with kids, they go on those trips, coffee with a cop.
City leaders agree that Henderson is in good hands with Bolin's experience and leadership leading the department.
We're both honored and excited about the fact that you are willing to join our police chief and lead us into the future. I'm darn proud of you. I almost cussed. I'm darn proud of you, and thank you for coming to Henderson and being our new police chief.
Bolin says he doesn't have anything major on his agenda as his first order of business. Instead, he's going to focus on growing the department through recruitment. Reporting in Henderson, Ben Lawfer, 44 News.
Late breaking at this hour, we are working to learn more after a woman was hit by a car in Owensboro.
The accident happened around 1 this afternoon at the intersection of 26th Street and East Byers Avenue. The roadway is back open after it was shut down for about an hour. The condition of the victim, though, is unknown at this time. Well, coming up on 44 News tonight, the storms impacted a number of events going on in the tri-state. A look at which events are hopefully going to be rescheduled.
And we're taking a live look outside tonight across our 44 Skycam network. Conditions are cloudy and calm right now after a very active day. Storm Team 44 is tracking what you can expect next after the break.
Welcome back. Let's take a look outside on our 44 Skycam network over Smothers Park in Owensboro. An evening of active storms left debris and trees down all across the tri-state, but we are seeing much calmer conditions at this moment. The Gibson County Fair is pushing off some of the events that were scheduled for today.
Now, officials say due to the severe weather that we had earlier today, today's Duke Energy Kitty Day has been moved to Thursday. The rodeo was also canceled tonight. And due to the heavy rainfall in the tri-state, there are several closures and cancellations. The USSSA Great Lakes National Softball Championship games that were scheduled for later on today are among them. The games that are canceled are here in Evansville, Newburgh, and Henderson. According to their Facebook page, they will have the updated schedule later on tonight.
And Burdett Park plans to reopen tomorrow morning after closing today ahead of the storms. As of now, the park says they do plan to reopen at 10 in the morning. Well, like we have mentioned, an active day across the tri-state, but the rest of tonight and the week ahead looks like it'll be dry.
And we are very thankful for that.
Yes,
Storm Team 44 meteorologist Jonathan Weaver is too. He's here tracking the latest conditions.
Yes, indeed. So we're starting to clear out the skies. At least the rainfall activity, the severe stuff is gone. So mostly cloudy skies in most locations across the tri-state. Still a few lingering showers will be possible as we head into the overnight hours. Owensboro looking pretty good. Still kind of windy. You can see the winds coming in from the south still at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. 86 degrees was our afternoon high after a morning low of 70. We saw a brief stint of sunshine, and then it just fired up that atmosphere and gave us some severe weather. 73 degrees right now in Evansville with winds coming in from the south at 12 miles per hour. 68, some light rain in Harrisburg, 73 in Madisonville, 72 in Newburgh, 74 in Owensboro, Jasper, and then we have the 60s out to the west here. So 67 in Fairfield, 69 in Mount Vernon, and again, 73 degrees in Evansville. Live, Storm Team 44 Doppler radar, not much to talk about. Some light rain shower activity still in Pike County, northern sections of Gibson County, down through Posey County, Union County. So this will kind of be the theme as we go through the overnight hours as we're tracking some rain showers still out to our west. Storm Team 44 Futurecast will keep the clouds around through the overnight hours also. By daybreak tomorrow morning, though, we should get some clearing, mainly in our southeastern Illinois counties. Watch as we go throughout the day. Beryl will move on way on off to the north and east. We're going to bring back some sunshine. It's going to look pretty good. It's going to feel pretty good with temperatures in the lower 80s. And then we're going to start warming up from there as we head toward the weekend. Your Storm Team 44 forecast for tonight, a few lingering showers, temperature right around 70 degrees, 83 degrees tomorrow, becoming cheerful, less humid, a little cooler. And now here's the Tri-State's official summertime forecast. We'll start warming up Thursday. We're back up to 87 degrees, 90 on Friday, so we're starting to get hot, and then we get hotter as we head into Saturday and Sunday. We're in the lower to middle 90s, and then we're going to add humidity to that. So it feels like temperature around 105 on Saturday and Sunday. So just good weekend, despite being dry, to stay indoors. Go see a movie, go sit by a pool, guys.
Thank you, Jonathan. Local leaders across 4 Indiana counties are gathering this week and sharing their goals and tactics for developing the regional area.
Now, before heading to Posey County, 44 News reporter Claire Dugan got a look at their second presentation of the day and the 5 things they're focusing on in order to better our community.
Ready 2.0 is a program brought on by Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb, and it aims to give counties in the state the means necessary to grow and succeed. Today, local leaders shared what they intend to spend their allocation of the Ready 2.0 funding on and why. Hosted by the Evansville Regional Economic Partnership and the Southwest Indiana Regional Development Authority, the second presentation of the 4-day roadshow event happened at the University of Southern Indiana in Evansville, where leaders highlighted goals that they're focusing on for this round of funding, shared that with the community, and then opened up the floor for questions. Officials say these little events are to get the community involved in what's going on and hear what they have to say in response. It's also a good opportunity for developers to hear how they can take part.
We want to be as transparent as possible and show that how these state dollars and these resources are being used to benefit our community, as well as attract those new residents into our region.
Developers can apply for funding for their development projects through the program, focusing on capital or infrastructure investments. Funding will be awarded to projects that help EREP and the Southwest Indiana Regional Development Authority promote their 5 talent EVV goals, which they define as live ready, play ready, talent ready, and bridge ready. More specifically, those projects should focus on population growth, bringing new high-paying job opportunities to the region, improving the quality and quantity of lives here, or reducing the percentage of households living in poverty. Well, local leaders will be doing this all week. They'll be sharing the same presentation, but hearing different opinions in the 4 counties that they cover. On Thursday, the 11th, they'll be in Gibson and Warwick counties, and then on Friday, they'll finish up in Posey. Reporting in Evansville, Claire Dugan, 44 News.
Thank you, Claire. New tonight, Owensboro's Dugan Best Recreation Center will soon celebrate their 50th anniversary. And in honor of the milestone, Mount Pigza Lodge and Walmart donated 10 brand new bicycles to the center. Now, the bikes will be given away this weekend at the Dugan Best Neighborhood Alliance Gala Day. And you can join in on that celebration Saturday, July 13th at Dugan Best Park. The festivities kick off at 10 in the morning. Well, the remnants of Hurricane Beryl are being felt across the tri-state today, heavily affecting sporting events as well. Our 44 Sports Director John Reynolds has an update surrounding the expected Cardinals and Royals series coming up next in sports.
And now, 44 Sports with John Reynolds.
With the return of 12 players, including reigning Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year, Julia Cardona, the 2024 season is shaping up to be a memorable one for the University of Evansville's volleyball team. The Aces open their season in Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, where they will take part in a tournament inside Mario Morales Coliseum. Now, the event runs from August 30th through September 1st, with UE facing Akron, University of Puerto Rico, and Providence. And making its return in 2024 is the Dunn Hospitality Tournament, taking place on September 6th and 7th. The tournament will see Evansville play host to Chicago State, Samford, and Miami, Ohio, inside Meeks Family Fieldhouse. Now, the third non-conference tournament of the season will see the Aces head to Moorhead for the Comfort Invitational, set for September 13th and 14th. UE will take on Eastern Michigan, Duquesne, and Moorhead State. Now, on September 17th, the Aces welcome crosstown squad USI to Meeks Family Fieldhouse. And later that week, UE will face USI in a rematch across town at Screaming Eagles Arena, and that's set for September 20th. And the St. Louis Cardinals were Kansas City bound today following their series victory in the nation's capital over the Nationals. But the weather, well, it had different plans. Tonight's series opener between the Kansas City Royals and the Cardinals has been postponed because of heavy rainfall from the remnants of Hurricane Beryl. Now, the two teams will make up the game tomorrow at 12:45 at Busch Stadium as part of a split doubleheader before the originally scheduled 6:45 game. Now, gates for the 12:45 game will open at 11:45, and gates for the 6:45 game will open at 5:15. And if you have tickets for tonight's game, they'll be valid for tomorrow's rescheduled game. And additionally, fans in possession of paid tickets for tonight's postponed game will be sent a ticket voucher electronically next week for a future 2024 Cardinals home game. And be sure to catch every St. Louis Cardinals highlight right here on 44 Sports, weeknights at 9 and 10.
New Sense 6 and Indiana Medical Clinic is taking a unique approach to put patients' minds at ease.
Now, the clinic has 2 French bulldogs that serve as a source of comfort for those undergoing treatment. Raina Ravel has the details.
The Integrative Medicine Laser and Aesthetics Clinic focuses on harnessing the ability of dogs to alleviate stress and create a calming environment for patients with the help of Frank and Stella.
I think my largest was when always going in for physicals and things like that. The first thing was, well, we have these vaccines and shots and flu shots. And
the therapeutic benefits of interacting with pets, especially dogs.
So I started the practice and I thought, you know, how interesting would it be to have animals in our practice to help kind of that calming atmosphere, but not only help our patients, but our employees.
For many patients, visiting a doctor can be a source of significant stress. To ensure a comprehensive appointment experience, Dr. Pabla brought the energetic duo in.
When people realize you're a dog lover, they're a dog lover, they instantly feel better talking to you. Some of our visits are 2 hours long, some of them are an hour long.
Anita Roche says it has fostered a sense of community and support for her family while seeking medical care.
think of the places where they take to nursing homes, and it makes people happy. Obviously, if you're not an animal lover, I love them, and it's like they're my first thing. And if you're anxious about something, they come greet you.
In a world of stress and uncertainties, these dogs show that healing encompasses more than just physical treatments.
There's a lot of research and literature out there connecting things like, for example, gut health with mental health.
New tonight, Davis County is getting ready for a fun event for your furry friends. Pups in the Park is an event all about showing off your canines while learning about how to help train them. On September 21st and 22nd at Panther Creek Park, organizers will have a dock diving competition, trainer demonstrations, and pet first aid classes.
Temperatures wake you up tomorrow morning right around 70 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. We'll bring back the sunshine by the afternoon hours, and then plenty of sunshine as we head into the evening hours. 70 tonight, a few lingering showers. Daybreak tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, then becoming sunny. Highs up to 83 degrees, and then here we go, 87 on Thursday. Start warming up. Look at each one of these days, the temperature is going up. It gets hot Friday. It gets hotter and more humid as we head into Saturday and Sunday, feeling like 100 degrees. Guys.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for making us your choice in news.
Good night, Tri-State, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Connect with 44 News anytime, anywhere with the latest local news and weather updates.